Hello, welcome to another video from EarnPet.com. I am Stevie B. Happy to have you all with me today as I get logged in here on planet Cyrene. So, guys, I have been shooting a ton of videos. I know I haven't released anything in a while, but I've got an entire playlist. I've probably got 40, 50, maybe 60 videos on planet Cyrene that I'm going to be releasing in the very near future. So I want to go ahead and let you guys know that. I've also shot some stuff on Arcadia that I'll be releasing in the very near future. But this Cyrene playlist is going to be absolutely incredible. There's going to be a ton of information. And I'm still trying to figure out the best order to release it all in. It's going to be something where you're going to want to watch every single video. But today, I wanted to shoot a video because we are having a limited time event here on planet Cyrene. I'm going to switch from my Vigil Anti-Armor to my Viceroy, see if it makes a difference. So we are at the ARC headquarters, ARC headquarters teleporter here on planet Cyrene. And whenever you teleport into ARC headquarters, you see the giant hazard mech over here. But inside this little area over here is where we have the ARC offensive Imperium Snowbase. So over here, right here, this teleporter, which is hard to see, this is the team instance teleporter. If you're going in team, we're going in solo today, so we'll be over here. Yes, I'm ready to go in. Now, this is a limited time event. They ran this event once at an earlier time of year, back in like March. This is only the second time that they're doing it. It started today, August 28th, 2023, at 0500 game time, and this will run until September 4th, 2023. At 0500 game time. So it's only about a week-long event, which is why I want to get in here and bang it out as quick as I can. Now, you'll notice that the instance has a 6-hour timer. You can hop out and hop back in, but it only lasts 6 hours. That's the revive point over there. You don't want to die. Here's the repair and trade terminal. We'll check it out, and we will see that it's all the normal stuff for planet Cyrene. There's nothing super special from the trade terminal. But then over here, we see these big flashy arrows. Now, this big flashy arrow over here is the exit. If we want to exit the instance, we don't want to do that. So over here, we've got green, which is Gen 0, 1/2, and Gen 1. Then we've got Gen 2, 3, 4, Gen 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 and 12. 11 and 12 being the big boys. We're not doing that. We're going for the little bitty guys. So we're going to be going over here for Gen 0. Now, this is just me personally. So over here we have the ARC terminal. When you come interact with the ARC terminal, it gives you this Mecha Boss Zone 1 challenge, destroy mechas. You fill up the progress bar, and then eventually the progress bar fills, and after it fills, a boss mecha appears. I haven't got that far yet, but this is where we start. And we can use this teleporter right here to go back to that repair terminal and that trade terminal where we just were anytime we want. So these are the Mecha Lupine that are inside of this ARC Offensive Imperium Snowbase. They are only found inside of this event. And like I said, this is only the second time we've been able to do this event. So I'm going to get started. These are the level 8 Gen 0s. They have 300 HP. Over here, you've got the level 17 Gen 1 halves, which have 1000 HP. And I don't know how big the Gen 1s are. We'll go check them out real quick. Let's actually go get a scan of the Gen 1s, just so we know how big those are, as far as HP goes. So, 1300 HP. So, Gen 1, 1300 HP, Gen 1 half, 1000 HP, and Gen 0, 300 HP. So if you're going to do the Gen 1 half, you might as well just do the Gen 1s. I mean, it's only 300 HP difference. You're talking 1000 HP for the 1 half at level 17 versus 1300 HP for the level 22 Gen 1s. Might as well do the Gen 1s. But I'm doing the Gen 0s because they're only 300 HP. Very easy to take out. I was using Vigil Anti-Armor earlier with plates. I've switched over to my Viceroy to see what kind of protection that gives me. I don't yet know the damage types for these guys. So far, it seems that the Viceroy is doing a little bit better. I wasn't taking a ton of damage before. So why would we do this? Why would we want to do this? Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, you'll see that I've got my Mecha Lupine Codex challenge up here. I'm already on rank 2. So these guys do have their own Codex, which means their own Codex rewards, and which obviously means that every 5 Codex levels you get a Meta Codex level. So that's pretty cool, right? But there is the chance that these guys will drop Droplets. Now, let me explain. Most of you are probably already familiar, even though I haven't released the video on it yet, that Planet Cyrene has its own armor upgrade system where you can upgrade armor through adjusted, improved, modified, augmented, perfected. And obviously it's a valuable armor, great protections, great buffs, all kinds of stuff like that. In order to do that upgrade chain, you need something called Pristine elements. Pristine elements are exceedingly rare drops from different mobs all over Planet Cyrene. Well, the first time they did this event, back in March of 2023, these Mecha Lupines dropped all the different Pristines. And there's several. There's a Tideclaw Pristine, a Penellium Pristine, a Golem Pristine, a Wiles Pristine, so on and so forth. Well, what they have decided is these guys no longer drop the Pristines, they now drop Droplets. And a Droplet is a rare item. You take 5 Droplets of the same type, and you refine them into 1 Pristine element. So if I can get 5 Tideclaw Droplets, I can refine it into 1 Tideclaw Pristine element. If I get 5 Penellion Droplets, I can refine that into 1 Penellion Pristine element, so on and so forth. So if you can come in here and get these Droplets to drop, if you can get several of them and end up making some of these Pristine elements are worth quite a bit of money, because you have to have these Pristine elements in order to upgrade the armor. The Pristine elements are the hard/expensive part for this armor upgrade mission. And when I say that there can be quite a bit of money in it, I've seen some people put a full perfected set at a value of around 120,000 PED to try and build from scratch for this armor. Now, does that mean anybody would pay 120,000 PED for a full set of perfected Imperium armor? I doubt it. However, if you were going to try and go all the way through the chain and build one from scratch, I've seen estimates that high. Now, we're going to do an entire video on the Imperium Armor Upgrade chain. We're going to do an entire video on the plate upgrades that they have here on Cyrene. But the reason people are doing this event is, A, the Codex, which is great, but more specifically, these Droplets, to try and get multiple of them, to try and refine them into these Pristine elements, to either upgrade the armor that they have, or to just sell the Pristines off to be able to profit from it. So, is it possible? I don't know. I have yet to get anything decent in my loot. Now, that being said, I haven't been grinding it out that much. I did about 45 minutes of just exploratory grinding earlier, and then I laid down for a minute, and I was going to actually take a nap because I literally just got off work, and I couldn't sleep. I was like, nope, I want to go grind some more. So I came back to it. So far, my loot has not been great. It's all been TT food and shrapnel, to be quite honest. But then again, I've only been doing the level 8 Gen 0s. If you're doing the big boy level 12s, the big boy Gen 12s, I'm sure that you're probably going to have a better chance at getting these Droplets on the higher level maturities than the lower level maturities. I don't know that for a fact, but it would only make sense. Otherwise, everybody would be going after these low level Gen 0s. So, what am I going to do personally? I'm going to personally spend some time grinding out some Codex here, just because I like it and I think it's cool. And if I don't get a Droplet, I'm really not going to be spending that much. I'm not going to be cycling as much as a lot of the big guys will be, so it's not going to be any loss. I don't have the armor that I'm currently trying to upgrade myself. So, I mean, if I get a Droplet, cool. If I don't, it's not going to kill me, right? And in the process, I'm going to get some Codex rewards out of it and have a little bit of a good time. It's going to break up the monotony of a lot of the stuff that I've been doing, because I've just been shooting video after video after video after video for weeks on end. And I'm just going to try and enjoy it. I'm going to try and have a good time with it. It's a limited time event, and the biggest problem with this limited time thing is, since we've only got a week, you really want to hit it hard, because you want to get through as much of the Codex as you can, because you're not going to get another shot at this Codex for probably another 3 to 6 months. They might only do this event twice a year. They might do it, once a year. We don't know yet. So far, this is only the second time. The other time was in March. So you're looking at a solid 5, almost 6 months in between events. That's a long time to wait to finish out some Codex. So I'm going to have some fun with it. Now there is also the possibility of skill juice dropping. I haven't seen it drop yet from this event. It did drop back in March. Skill juice is the first tradable skill pill. You've probably seen it floating around Cali Trade because a lot of people came and farmed skill juice the first time around, and then they took it back to Cali and started selling it. It's the first in-game tradable skill pill that there is, and the skill juice comes in multiple flavors: 50% skill juice, 100% skill juice, so on and so forth. Again, I have yet to loot one. I know the first time they did this event, the drop rates seemed kind of low on the skill juice side. People were expecting there to be lots of skill juice dropping, and there was very, very little skill juice dropping. I don't yet know how it's going to be this time around. Like I said, so far, everything that I've gotten has been TT food. But again, I'm focusing only on these level 8 Gen Zeros. And if you look at the map, you can see that they're in clusters of 6. So the Gen Zeros are over here that I'm working on. These right here are the Gen 1 halves. And these over here at the bottom are the Gen 1s. So I'm just kind of going in this rectangular pattern here. Now, like I said, there is a team instance. There's also the solo instance. Would it be better for a group of people to get together and get in a team and go after the bigger boys? Or would it be wiser to go after the solo lower levels? I don't know. I can't tell you. I didn't program it. The best thing that I can tell you guys is have fun with it. If you're somebody that is really hardcore going after the pristine elements to upgrade your armor, you already know all about this event. You're already doing it. You probably beat me to the punch and took off work to do it. However, for the rest of us, it's a really good opportunity to work on some codex that we wouldn't normally get to work on. It's a chance to possibly get some of those droplets that we can refine into a pristine to either use or sell. And you know what? If we can get some skill juice on top of it, even better, right? But the biggest thing is to have fun with it. When this event quits being fun, that's when I will quit. That's when I will go back. I've got plenty of other stuff to do here on planet Cyrene. I've got my ARC faction badges to collect. I've got my daily missions to do. I've got a couple of personal goals I'm working on. I've got several mission chains I'm trying to get through. So I'm taking a break from all of that just to knock out this Arc Offensive Imperium Snowbase event. And whenever this event gets boring for me or grindy or I just get tired of it, that's when I will stop and go back to all the other stuff that I'm already working on here on planet Cyrene. Now, as far as the loot pools, I am going to guess, and this is only a swag, a scientific wild guess. This is a swag, but I am going to make a scientific wild guess that the loot is different based off which level / gen you're hunting. I keep getting socket 1 and socket 2 components. I don't think you would be getting socket 1 and socket 2 components off the level 12s or the Gen 12s that you're getting off the Gen 0s. It would make more sense that the biggest, the Gen 12s, would drop socket 9 and 10, while the Gen 0s are dropping 1s and 2s. I have gotten a couple of Tier 1 components. It would make sense that different maturities would drop components of different sizes. So there might be, you know, maybe the level 1, the level 22 Gen 1s behind me, maybe they drop Tier 2 components. Maybe the Gen 12 big boys drop, you know, Tier 9 and 10 components. I don't know, because I've been focusing almost entirely, in fact, pretty much entirely, on these smaller Gen 0s. So I really can't tell you, but I just from inference believe that the higher level maturities probably drop different loot, specifically higher tier components and higher socket rates. So sockets 7, 8, 9, 10 versus 1, 2, and 3. Maybe tier 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 versus, you know, tier 1 components, stuff like that. Everything else has pretty much just been shrapnel and oils that get thrown into the TT. So at this point, I'm just hoping for some droplets, some skill juice, a couple of big hits, and we'll go from there. But this is it. This is the Arc Offensive Imperium Snowbase. So if you're on planet Cyrene, check it out. If you're not on planet Cyrene, come check it out anyway. And guys, be sure and be watching, because I'm going to be dropping some of the Arc videos from Planet Arcadia and Arcadia Moon over the next couple of days, probably sometime later this week. And then probably starting late this week or early next week, I will start dropping the Planet Cyrene playlist videos. And when I start dropping them, they're going to drop fast. They're going to drop practically back to back. I will probably do one video every other day or every 3 days. And like I said, I've got something like 50 or 60 videos lined up. So I've got a ton of videos because I want to take you guys all the way from the very first moment you land on Planet Cyrene through everything there is to do on Cyrene. And I know I've still got a lot more videos to shoot. I'm not going to be able to cover all the content. I am going to have to leave Cyrene to go cover Arcadia and Next Island in Tulun. I'm going to have to circle back. But I think I've got enough going that once I release all the videos for Cyrene, I think it will be enough to keep you guys busy for a very long time and to give you guys all the pertinent information you will need about Planet Cyrene to make the decision on what goals you want to set for yourself that are Cyrene based. You know, do you want to go after the armor upgrade plates? Do you want to go after the Imperium armor? Do you want to go after pristine elements? Do you want to go after some of the epic mission chains? So I think that you guys will absolutely love it. I think this new playlist format is going to be great. I plan to do the same thing for Arcadia, Tulun, Monria, DSEC 9, maybe even Cali, and obviously Next Island also. So guys, be watching for that to come in the next couple of days. Like I said, they'll be later sometime late this week or early next week. And we'll just go from there. But yes, I am still around, and we are still banging out a ton of content for you guys, and it is going to be one wild ride. We're also expecting some updates in-game. I am expecting that in the next week they're going to announce the new way we're going to be doing the Twin event. I have a feeling that it's going to be changed to a token-based event. I can't verify that yet, but as soon as the information drops, obviously I will put it out there for you guys. But I'm expecting that, and of course we have Halloween Mayhem and Merry Mayhem coming up at the end of the year. So lots going on, lots to cover, but for now I'm going to bang out some more of this and hope for some skill juice and some droplets, and we will just go from there. So sip, sip, smack, smack. Y'all know the rest. Head over to earnped.com because when you earn, we earn. That's by far the best way you guys can help support us. Simply use the links on earnped.com to go to hideout.tv. Hideout will automatically add us as a redemption option for your hideout points. Guys, please do, as the banner says at the bottom of the screen, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. That way you are up to date with all the newest content we put out, all the newest events going on in Entropia, and all the newest opportunities that help you stay ahead of the curve and play smarter, not harder. Guys, please also hit that like button on every single video because it helps us combat the haters and the trolls that are out there. But guys, we also want you to know the impact that you're having in sharing this hobby and this passion of ours with the world. By hitting those buttons, YouTube puts us on the right side of the algorithm and gives our videos more exposure. It puts our videos in front of people that they know watch videos about PC gaming, MMOs, real cash economy gaming, and a lot of times it's the first time somebody's ever heard of Entropia. They're just watching a video, and over on the right hand side of the screen, they see one of our Entropia videos pop up. They go, huh, Entropia, never heard of that. They click the video, they start watching it. Next thing you know, they're watching the channel. Next thing you know, they're downloading the game. And we're getting more and more messages every week from people that are saying exactly that. Hey, I was on YouTube, one of your videos popped up, and you know what? Now I've been to Camp Icarus. Now I've been to North Swamp Camp. Now I'm out exploring the universe. Would you please tell your viewers, your subscribers, the impact that they're having? I found this game because they hit those buttons to help support you. This is now my hobby, my passion. I'm now part of the community. I'm now part of the economy because they help to support you. So guys, you're making a huge, huge impact, not just for us, but for the game, the community, the economy, and sharing this game that is our hobby and our passion with the world. So please keep it up. Please keep hitting that subscribe button, that bell icon, and that like button. We really appreciate it, and so does everybody that is finding a love of Entropia because of it. So till next time, guys, sip, sip, smack, smack. Y'all know the rest. Take care, Stevies.